Patel, Assistant Professor at NJ Institute of Engineering and Technology in the Department of Instrumentation and Control. Today's our topic is Program Control Instruction in the unit number 12, the Program Control Instruction. So first of all, we know about which type of instruction including in the Program Control Instruction. So in the PSC syllabus, we will study about the two program control instructions. The first instruction is the skip function and the second one is the MCR. The full form of the MCR is the master control relay. So what is the skip function? Okay, so this is the simple ladder diagram given for some plant or the system. Here you can see that number of rung, if number of rung is given, the input, the first rung input is IN0054 and output will be CR0083. The second rung will be IN0055 input and CR0084 is the output of this system. Okay, now the simple program is given. That means here if input is given for this particular system and according to the input condition we can get the output. Okay, now the different thing is that in the rung number 3 you can see that input is applied IN0056 and then in the output coil they will return SK0046. Now SK is the command for this skip function. Whenever we skip the line or rung for this particular system, that time we can use the SK command. Okay, now what is the application of this skip function? So whenever we deal with the skip function, whenever we deal with the plant, suppose our plant is running with the temperature controller and flow controller and the pressure controller. Clear? Okay, so suppose we have this plant that is running with the temperature, flow and pressure controller, and depending upon the output we have to draw the closed loop system for this system. Now in this plant, suppose the flow controller, the output of the flow controller is not proper. Okay, the output of the flow controller is not proper, so we have to skip or we have to check the flow controller for this particular system, because the output of the flow will be depend on the pressure or the temperature controller, or if the flow controller output is wrong or not proper, so we can get all the data wrong. So for that we can use this skip function. Now what is the application of this skip function? Whenever we write the command, the skip of this particular program, they will skip the particular line for this particular program for some time. So we can take this flow controller, suppose we have to use this skip function for the flow controller. So for that, after some time we will skip some line. Here they will write this SK0046 and 003. That means after the third rung execute, fourth, fifth and sixth rung will be skipped. Okay, so suppose 3 lines skip. When this skip 0046 is on, coil remains on, last state on or off. Okay, so whenever the problem in the flow controller, we can skip the line or the rung for this particular flow controller. We can repair this for this particular time and again we can execute the same program. Okay, so whenever we deal the program that is connected between the two rung or between the two plant, or any rung or any plant has some difficulty, that time we can use the skip function. So we can skip some line for this particular program and then we have to solve out this problem. Okay, so command for this skip function is SK, and skip function is generally used whenever we deal with the more than 100 or 200 lines program and any line have a problem, so we can skip this line for this particular time. We can solve this problem and again we have to run or simulate this program. Clear? Now when the skip function is turned on, already we have discussed the first two lines will be function as usual. So in our program, the two line will be execute as usual. Whenever the third rung is there, we have to write the skip function in the third rung. So rung number 4, 5 and 6 will be skipped for this particular time. So the next three lines 4 to 6 will stay on or off in their previous state. Suppose the line number 4 will be on. Before the skip function, 5 will be off and 6 will be on before the skip function. So whenever the skip function will be applied at the line number 3, the 4, 5 and 6 rung will be stay on or off in their previous state. Then next, if the skip function is executed, after that the main program will be run as usual. So then we have to change the state of the three lines 4, 5 and 6. Suppose we have to skip the line number 7. Okay, for this particular program. So what is the command for that? So we have to write the skip command in the previous rung, and the previous rung is rung number 6. So here we have to write skip, suppose 0045, and we have all skip only one line for this particular program. So we have to write the number 001. So here number is important for this skip command. Whenever you write the number 003 or 001, they will skip the line for this particular number. So this is all about the skip function. The next one is the MCR function. Now MCR function is the master control relay. Okay, so a production line example is given in your book. Station 5 is an inspection station. Rejected parts are shunted to the repair conveyor. After the repair, the installing the conveyor. Okay, so therefore the first 5 steps are not repeated for the part, and when the part gets to the station number 5, the MCR is unsealed and the part, and they continue through the station number 6, 7 and 8. So here they can say that the station 5 is the inspection station. So here the program is given starting from the station number 1 and ending with the station number 8. Okay, now station 5 for the inspection station. So whenever we execute or simulate the program, we can run the program up to the rung number 4. After rung number 4, we can repair the conveyor. So we can skip the lines, or we can also use the MCR function for this particular program. So here you can see that rung number 1 will be executed as it is, rung number 2 will be executed as it is. Now in the rung number 3, input is given and MCR function is given, MCR 0132, and the number is given 0003. That means after the rung number 3, 3 lines turned off when the MCR 0132 is off. What is in this skip function? They will continue in the previous step. Whenever we use the MCR function, the rung number 4, 5 and 6, the output of the rung number 4, 5, 6 will be turned off after the MCR function is executed, and this rung number 7 and 8 will be continue as it is. Now what is the application of the MCR? Okay, so they will say that here a conveyor is connected between the 4 to 6. Okay, now there is a problem in the conveyor, so we have to repair the conveyor after some time, so that we have to use the MCR function, and so that the rung number 4, 5, 6 will be off for some time, and after that the conveyor is repaired. We have to reinstall the conveyor for this particular program. We can connect the conveyor to the hardware and through the software, and then we have again execute the same program. So the program will be start from the rung number 4. We have to not execute the program for the first line. Here only 8 rung is given, so the simulation time is very less. But if we have to deal with in the industry and they will run with the program with the 100 lines, 1000 lines, and if any one or two lines will be problem, that time we cannot every time execute the whole program. We cannot simulate the whole program for the first rung to last rung, and for that we have to use a skip and NCR function. What is the application of this skip? They will skip the line for this particular time, and MCR will be turned off this particular output whenever the requirement is there. Clear? Now next one is the jump with non-return. Okay, the third control instruction that is used in the PLC programming, that is jump with the non-return. Here jump instruction will be executed whenever we write the program for the particular system, and after some time we know that some line will be not as important for this particular program, so we have to use the jump function. Okay, now in the jump function there is a three types. The first one is the jump with the non-return. So here the first rung will be executed as it is, the second rung will be executed. Okay, in the second rung they will return the instruction JMP03. That means they will be jump for this particular location. At which location they will jump? So here the number is given jump 03. That means the label 03 is executed at in this rung, they will jump that rung. So they will jump for the second rung to sixth rung, and after the sixth rung the program will be executed line by line. Okay, so this is the jump with non-return. Whenever the jump instruction is executed, the label will be there. It will be jump to from rung number jump to label rung, and after that the line will be executed as it is. Okay, so between this rung, suppose rung number 3, 4 and 5 will be automatically skipped. Now the next will be jump to label for multiple location. If we have to jump the data or the rung for the multiple location, so what is the solution for that? So the program is given, okay, jump instruction is given in the rung number 2 as you seen here, jump 04, and again the jump instruction is given in the rung number 81. Okay, so jump to label from multiple location, that means they will jump the instruction from rung number 2 to directly rung number 83. Here label 04 is important. At which place they will jump? So they will jump at 04 location. So they will jump to rung number 2 to 83. That means rung number 3 to 82 will be skipped. Same thing if program will be run as it is, and they will be reach at the 81 line. So the jump instruction is given in the rung number 81. So after that they will jump to the rung number 83. So the 82 number rung will be skipped for this particular program. So we have to also use the jump to label from the multiple location, and then jump with return. Okay, what is the disadvantages of the jump with non-return? Whenever we jump some rung, after that we cannot return for this particular rung. That rung will be skipped for the particular time. Now jump with return. Okay, so this is the main program is given in the rung number 21, 22 and 23. What is the command from the jump with return? And it is JSR, and number is given 02. Okay, now jump with return, that means jump will be executed at the rung number 107 because label is given, and after that they will be reach at the rung number 110. At the rung number 110 return instruction is given, so they will be returned from the 24 rung, and then program will be executed continuous. Okay, so the main advantages of the jump with return is we have to write the main program for this particular system, and then we have to build some subroutine area. What is the subroutine area? In the same program, if same logic will be used for the multiple time, that time we have to generate a subroutine area, and in the subroutine area we have to write that type of program that is used for this PLC programming for the multiple time. Okay, so every time we have to jump the subroutine area and then return to the main program. So you have to remember that whenever we use the jump with return instruction for the PLC programming, there is a two type of programming. The first one is the main program and the second one is the subroutine area, and in the subroutine area they will write the label and the return function. Clear? So this is all about the program control instruction that is used in the PLC programming. Thank you everyone. If anyone have doubt, then contact me in my